Hello. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. I know you're all very busy at Patagonia, so I'm sure this won't take any longer than 10 minutes. To me, Patagonia has always been a leading figure in corporate sustainability and gone above and beyond. Patagonia really is aware of everything that we make on the planet has an impact on the planet, and Patagonia is committed to not only on making changes on social responsibility programs, creating safe and humane and fair working positions, building robust environmental programs to help the environment, and also help climate change. I really admire this company's business practices, and I'm really honored to speak and pitch to you all today. But first, a little bit about me. I'm a recent graduate from the Global Business and Digital Art program at the University of Waterloo, and I've supplemented my 4-year education with 3 years of graphic design and branding experience, as well as getting a global experience certificate as well from the University of Waterloo. However, before my higher education, I grew up in North Vancouver, British Columbia, where I fell in love with the outdoors and exploring new places with new people. My house backed onto the mountains in the North Shore in North Vancouver. I've always been a really huge fan of Patagonia and really excited to pitch to you all today. Patagonia is one of my favorite companies, and throughout my undergrad, I've worked with nonprofits and corporate companies alike, and I'm very eager to continue working on projects and working for companies that make a difference in the environment and working on sustainability and climate issues. So as a personal project in December 2020, in between semesters, I challenged myself to create mock-up advertisements using photos taken of me during hikes in Alberta, British Columbia, and Ontario in summer 2020. So I used inspiration from Patagonia's past print and digital advertisements to create example branding. And I followed your copywriting and brand guidelines, and this would be in order to reach Patagonia's target market with their guidelines and examples. So that was my goal. So in order to create accurate example ads, I used short attention call to action lines such as explore nature or get out there and things like that Patagonia would say. Things that Patagonia has adapted in their ads. And then from there, I use similar font to the one Patagonia uses in your ads. And then finally messed around with the shadows a little bit to get the consistency that would reach that target market and make the ads appear like Patagonia's. So this left me with very inspired mock-ups, and I believe they would absolutely be successful in reaching Patagonia's target market. Getting into what I'm pitching to you guys today. First, I'll pull up my first mock advertisement that I just spoke about. So this is a photo of me looking onto this majestic green lake in Banff, Alberta. This is one of my favorite places in Canada, and I really encourage anyone to go there if they get a chance. It's absolutely stunning. So here I'm wearing my Patagonia hat, and using example guidelines that I spoke about earlier, I drafted what I think it would look like if this photo was an advertisement for Patagonia. A really large part of Patagonia's branding and advertisements really do in fact show beautiful and just stunning locations across the world outdoors. But I found it was a little weird that Patagonia doesn't really feature Canada and Canadian parks and Canadian nature that much. Which I found kind of strange because in Vancouver, BC, you can't go 20 feet without finding someone wearing Patagonia. And that's not an exaggeration. This is why what I'm pitching you today, I'm proposing a Canada Day sale within Canada featuring photos from Canadian locations and photographers. This will show how beautiful Canadian parks are and that Patagonia really is committed to its neighbors and customers to the north. I know Patagonia aren't usually looking to do sales, so an adaptation to this could be a partnership with Parks Canada with a certain percentage of proceeds going to Parks Canada to be donated to further maintain and keep the parks clean and safe. While I haven't run any analytics to see how successful this sale would be, I'm sure a spotlight on Canada would have immense eyes on Patagonia and be greatly received, especially on the west side of Canada. This would also be in line with Patagonia's past sustainability campaigns and also in line with your customer desires, as research shows that your customers identify as both stylish and conscientious. A final point to support the validity of this campaign would be that Canada parks are in desperate need for support. There's been a lack of funding in the past few years, and it's very concerning for both the environment and its supporters. A Canada Day sale would bring massive sales, a huge increase in public relations and goodwill, and as well as extremely strong word of mouth and brand awareness advantage. While this pitch focuses on print advertisements, this can also be accomplished digitally in a more environmentally safe manner online or with direct email marketing. The second mock-up advertisement that I have here shows an example ad on a billboard of a sunny day in downtown Vancouver. While this doesn't illustrate the Canada Parks or Canada Day, it does show that Canada is indeed beautiful enough to be put on a Patagonia advertisement and certainly pulls attention to the billboard. In today's world of advertising with extremely high advertising budgets, it's absolutely shocking how uninspiring and dull the majority of the billboard ads are in the world, and the Canada flag really does pull attention by using bright colors and in nationalism. Now, this specific mock-up follows a similar past advertisement to Patagonia, with the text creating almost a square with the logo on top and then the information below. This is really clear and also doesn't make the ad too busy. This mock-up could also include partner Canada Parks below and how the proceeds are going to be distributed. And then as well, it could use a tagline such as "Save Nature," something that would fit Patagonia's tone. After this, now we have our third mock-up advertisement. This is another photo of myself while hiking and shows a view atop beautiful Grouse Mountain in North Vancouver, British Columbia. This fantastic shot is absolutely worthy of being on a Patagonia advertisement, and it has a high-level photography, also highlights the beautiful Canadian scenery. This advertisement, however, is more simple with just the Patagonia logo and a simple call to action. This would be fantastic in building brand awareness and supporting brand goal of adventures and outdoors. It can also be used as a landing page, a product advertisement for the 30-liter backpack I'm wearing, or even text could be added to support the Canada Parks campaign. Now, the fourth and final advertisement that I've created and I'm happy to pitch to you today is a product advertisement for a Patagonia hat. This could be used as a Patagonia hat online on the product page, as well as the third seller page anywhere online or a billboard itself. This photo switches things up and takes us over to the east side of Canada in Ontario while canoeing. By ensuring photos are distributed across Canada and we're not just relying on the West Coast, it prevents potential backlash by only focusing on one side of Canada. By embracing all of Canada and all of its beautiful parks, we won't have to worry about this backlash, and it will really be a more diverse, well-rounded campaign. Now, I believe that this Canada Day campaign will really marginally improve public relations and goodwill in Canada, build great brand awareness, and also improve sales while doing what Patagonia does best, which is giving back to the environment and creating sustainability goals. Thank you for your time, and I eagerly await your response. Thank you.